Morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Bojan Petreski. Today is July 19th, 2022. This is the 3D market commentary for today. The disclaimer is there for your use and your understanding that this is for educational and instructional purposes only. We'll be getting started with our 3D market commentary in just a few short seconds. Alrighty, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the session for today. This is what the 3D market commentary would look like in your inbox Monday through Friday. Every day the market's open. You can certainly get that email set up by signing up for a free membership right here with tradewithufos.com /newsflash. That's a free membership, no credit card required to get you this 3D market commentary delivered so that you can get started with your morning or afternoon before the US market opens. In the 3D market commentary, as the name suggests, it is a three-dimensional approach that we take when it comes to analyzing the markets. We look at a couple of different ways to make sure we break it down and understand what's going on with it. The first one is the market climate, also represented by our indicator down here below, auto climate. The buy and sell UFOs are proprietary and patented technology represented by the unmistakably named UFOs, the unfilled orders, the flying saucers that you see on your chart. And of course, the market volatility, the upcoming price change speed that gives us an adjustment on our risk to reward ratios. The market climate typically gives us the directionality of a market, whether we should be looking to go long or short given that particular instrument. The buy and sell UFOs give us the potential entries and exits based on where we are in the trade. So combining these statistical elements, they help us remain objective and realistic when it comes to trading, investing, or hedging. The first market that we're going to look at right now is the S&P 500, which is already pulled up here, as you see. We have the first confirmed down climate out of typically 3, also represented by this number here below. We always round up when it comes to the climate. As you see, it's currently on the first one, the first thick red dot out of typically 3. Also shown on the market news flash as well. The nearest sell UFO is well above current price right now, 4509. 4432.75, and then of course the 371350 to 3639 UFO that has been open for quite some time has been tested already because it already changed its color, but that's the nearest buy UFO that we have to current price. The S&P 500, generally speaking, year to date has been falling fairly consistently. I would say that to use a softer word, but currently we are looking at primarily and mostly red, confirmed down climates overall for the year to date, which I think is probably not surprising when it comes to given how far we've reached over at these all-time highs at the 4800s. Right now, currently in a new reconfirmed down climate, even though we're on a bit of a green day before the open. According to the VIX, we are looking at elevated volatility, 24.7% volatility, 60 points expected movement for the day. That's up or down. And then weekly is 132 and monthly is 275. That's that for the S&P 500. Now moving on to the remainder of our news flash, which of course, before we go into the next subject here, if you are looking to educate yourself, of course, we do offer future stocks, forex, crypto, back testing, trading plans, and trading psychology courses that are available at the following link here, or of course the one down below as well. Any one of these courses comes with a complimentary access to auto UFOs and auto climate. And naturally, in my opinion at least, having the general knowledge when it comes to those main asset classes is a big plus. However, being able to back test them, put a trading plan together, and have the right trading psychology when it comes to trading any of these main asset classes, I think is crucial. And I'm happy and proud to say that we do offer quite the in-depth knowledge when it comes to how to properly backtest, how to put a trading plan together, and most importantly, how to put it all together in your head with trading psychology behind you. All right, looking at the next one now is crude oil. Crude oil in an extended down climate, as we see here, currently on the 13th down climate out of typically six. So more than twice its amount that it typically goes down for. And interestingly enough, we do see that there was a small break here between when it looks like we had a bit of a pop there that broke this climate temporarily and then reconfirmed it to the downside even further. Um, it is, it is a well received thought to see crude oil, back under the 100s. Sell UFO nearby is 100.89 to 105.24. Buy UFO is down below at 80.47 to 77.83. This UFO has been open since before the Russian and Ukrainian conflict, the Russian invasion in Ukraine happened. And of course, that's what's driven this massive volatility in crude oil overall. Its impact, as you see from there, in this entire window here. Interestingly enough, kind of the line in the sand has been this area that was tested earlier, however, was not closed there. And ultimately, when another retest happened, there was a massive green candle that popped it up. We're going to see where things will go from here. According to OVX, of course, unmistakably so, close to 50% volatility on crude oil. I mean, you could compare crude oil to Bitcoin when it comes to volatility right now because it's that much of a roller coaster. So caution is advised, to say the least. $3 for the day. Okay, that's a $3,000 move for the day. 6.71 weekly expected. Monthly expected is 13.96 for the month. Again, crude oil, as I said, I think it should not go without saying, absolute roller coaster. It did test these all-time highs up here. Ended up, going up there once. Ended up wicking to it, and then ultimately collapsing downward. Retest above, did not get there, and ultimately pushed down lower. And as you see, we have multiple stacked red UFOs of unfilled orders still remaining. All right, that's that for crude oil. Now moving on to our next topic here, which is the auto UFOs. As I've mentioned, this is our patented and proprietary technology that we utilize on when it comes to trading, investing, or hedging. We do have it available for multiple platforms, as well as the one I'll mention down below here as well is Top, which is our own predictive options platform. You can subscribe to any of these apps using this link here. And of course, they come with a monthly or yearly membership. Of course, the link down below here as well is for your use. Looking at gold next. Gold is in a down climate as well. It is currently down for the 20th day out of typically six. Gold was somewhat consolidating around the 1700 area here. I'm sorry, 1800 area here. And ultimately, a couple, I was a week ago or so, it ended up dropping out of there and also leaving a new UFO. But to current price, the nearest UFO is where price is right now, 1744.3 to 1704.5. As you see, price is trading within that UFO. Nearest buy UFO is at 1652.8 to 1624.4. Climate is definitely, it's a confirmed down climate, overly extended confirmed down climate, I would say. Based on GVZ, 19.42% volatility, which is also, again, elevated volatility, caution advised. And then ultimately, a couple of snippets that I've always kind of offered when it comes to gold. It used to be the typical instrument that people flock to in volatile times. When the Russian invasion happened, this is approximately where we were. As you see, price did spike. Ultimately, though, it came down, tried to do a retest, and essentially made it way back down to where it was before. And as you see right now, it's even below that point still. So that just goes to without saying that the markets are liquid. The markets are, ever changing. So it is up to us to adapt and to change with them. All right. Now, if you need coaching or support, we also have that available for you. We do have availability for one-on-one sessions with any one of the instructors here. You can sign up for an all-asset advanced coaching using this link here. One-on-one sessions honestly offer you the ability to review what it is that you're doing and what it is that you would like to be doing if you haven't started already. Um, when it comes to utilizing another person that may have just another view or another pair of ears or another pair of eyes to look at what it is that you want to do, what it is that you're doing, and potentially help you to avoid some bad habits that you may not you know you have or you may not know you will have unless you set up a session to be exposed to such information. All right, looking at the dollar next. The dollar is in an unconfirmed climate as of right now, as you see there. The first unconfirmed climate. There are no sell UFOs above. Nearest buy UFO is at 105.44 to 104.405. Based on EVZ, we're looking at 12.92% volatility with a daily expected move of 87, 190 for the week, and 396 for the month. The dollar has just been on an absolute tear since the um, since before really the beginning of the conflict. It's just been on an upward move. Um, Not much else to be said than the fact that you can also tell that by seeing that down here. It's primarily sapphire colored climates, right? Primarily up climates that we're seeing with a few snippets and pullbacks that we're seeing here when it comes to the red climates, the down climates. Uh, so that should also kind of be an indication of the overall directionality of the dollar year to date, at least. Excuse me. All right, now, now, if you don't want to read this overview, it is available and it's broadcast daily, Monday through Friday, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, daily, as I mentioned. And this will take you to our YouTube channel, where I would appreciate it if you can like and subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell notification icon so that you get notified every time we go live. And of course, down here below, I shared a link tree for you with all of the links in one spot. All right, looking at Bitcoin next. So Bitcoin is in an up climate. It is confirmed now for the first day, and this is the first confirmation that we're seeing. We do have a sell UFO well above here at 29,432 to 31,732.5. The buy UFO, where price is currently coming from, is 28,32.5 to 18,922.5. According to BVIN, we're looking at 85% volatility. Daily expected move about $1,200. Excuse me, everybody. I just seem to have just lost my voice halfway through the session. Bitcoin seems to be kind of in a consolidation zone in this area here, very similar to what was going on here. We're not sure what's going to happen, right? We don't have a crystal ball if this will continue downwards in a similar fashion to the way it has before. As you see, after certain accumulation phase, and then it just ends up dropping lower. Is there room for it to drop lower? Absolutely. We have multiple green UFOs down here. It could also head to the upside and test out this area above. All right, now if you want to be a top trader, top stands for the Traditive Options Planner. You can learn more and subscribe using this link here. Top is our very own platform. That's a broker agnostic platform that can be used to trade all assets. On top of that, Top is server based, meaning you don't need a powerful computer to be able to run it, as all the calculations and the complex formulas are done on the back end. All right, last but not least, the weekly economic calendar for this week. As you see, we have unemployment rate in Great Britain. ECB is doing a survey. RBA's Governor Lowe is speaking. Interest rate decision in China. Independence Day tomorrow in Colombia. And CPI in Great Britain, CPI in Canada, another holiday in Europe and Belgium. Becky Japan interest rate decisions, press conference as well. Same thing with the European Union, the European Central Bank. Composite PMI in Germany, manufacturing PMI in Germany, composite PMI in the European Union, CIPS in Great Britain, and retail sales in Canada. And of course, as it says down here below, make sure to turn on the economic events on your chart when it comes to trading views so that you can avoid some of these unpleasant surprises that you might not be looking out for. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Again, I'm sorry I lost my voice almost at the end of the session, but it is what it is. I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.